Welcome to DM1, Digital Mortar's software as a service platform for in-store customer analytics. In this video, I'm going to show you how we use DM1 to identify potential problems in staffing and staff allocation. Customer interactions with associates are a key part of the customer journey. Successful interactions nearly always drive improved sales and better brand performance. Let's take a look at how our downtown store is performing. To understand where staff need to be, we'd probably start with where our customers are. And this view tells me, in terms of raw traffic, what parts of the store were most visited. But just because customers pass through an area doesn't mean we need associates there. Let's take a look at where customers lingered, engaging with areas of the store. We can see that shoes, fitting room, hats, followed by women's jackets and tops, are the top engagement areas. In areas like men's tops and jackets, socks, tights, and team stuff, we're seeing that customers spend less time. No surprise. Now, let's take a look at where our associates are interacting with customers. It tracks pretty well to where customers are lingering. Hats and backpacks drop some, women's jackets goes up. Shoes and fitting rooms are, of course, quite interaction intensive. But that can be deceiving. After all, it's where most of the customers are. What if, instead of looking at interaction counts, I look at interaction rates? In other words, how often per visit to an area does an interaction occur? Shoes still dominates, but some areas that showed quite a few interactions, like women's jackets, are a little lower when measured by rates. And I can see that men's jackets, while still not high, gets a reasonable rate of interactions, even though the total number of interactions is quite low. Where is my interaction rate lowest? Well, backpacks and socks. What's interesting is that if I look at the success rate, I can see that both those areas were actually places where interactions did drive sales. With socks, that might well be spillover from the shoe section, but it's worth considering whether backpacks might deserve more associate attention. Similarly, I can see that women's jackets, a hotbed of interactions, isn't very successful, and that of the shoe areas, running shoes is less successful than casual and men's shoes. In the views I've had so far, I've been able to look at where customer traffic was and where associate interactions occurred. But I can also look at where associates are spending their time. Even better, I can track the associate to client ratio down to each section of the store. With this metric, I can see that even though men's jackets doesn't get that much associate time, it gets plenty of coverage relative to its traffic. But women's jackets and running shoes, both of which draw large amounts of associate time, are still underserved relative to the other shoe areas. And if we take a look at the attributed conversion rate to see how effective those areas of the store actually are, we can see that that dearth of associates relative to customers may be impacting overall store performance. DM1 also includes bespoke reports that drill down into specific areas of staffing. Here, I can see how my associate to client rates vary by day of week and time of day. I can even adjust the thresholds for telling me where I may be under or overstaffed. DM1's Analytic Workbench is a powerful tool for analyzing your staffing strategies and optimizing store performance. Its metrics let you understand where customers go, where they spend time, how often they interact with staff, how successful those interactions are, and whether there are areas and times of day when the associate to staff ratio is less than optimal. Not done optimizing? Check out how DM1 can be used to optimize store merchandising, or get a broad introduction to DM1's functionality with our overview video.